Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Blender for Beginners tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you guys how I did the lighting for my solar system video so that you guys can go ahead and add your own lighting for your own solar system. So the first thing that we need to do is go ahead and pull up our Blender and open up our solar system files. Let me do a few things here really quick. I haven't had a chance to add the textures to all of my planets yet, so whenever I do my rendering here, you're probably going to notice that some of my planets are still actually gray. But that is okay. As long as you guys got all of your planets done, everything will be just fine. Okay, so we're going to start. I want to close this window out because I don't need it anymore. So I'm gonna right click here in the center, select join areas, and click it over, get myself a full screen. Right. Then I'm gonna press the 1 key to go to front view, and now I'm going to press space, add camera, because I don't have a camera. Now what I'm gonna do with this camera is I'm just gonna grab it and bring it and put it somewhere over here. Now I'm going to rotate it so that it faces the sun, and I'm going to press the 0 key so that I can make sure that, oops, now I'm going to rotate it again this way. This looks about right. 5. Okay, yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so I got my camera up there and it's angled down at my sun and my earth and, you know, all those great cool things right there. Actually, I want to bring it over here so that we can get a good look at the earth. So I'm going to press the 7 key, go to top view, and I'm going to come down here where it says, where you see this little horseshoe looking thing, and you're going to click that, and now I want to select 3D cursor. Now pretty much what that means is this is going to be mainly focused on my 3D cursor. So when I press the R key from the top view, it's going to rotate around that cursor. Alright, now that we have it over here, I'm going to press 0, and we have a great view of the earth right there. So I'm going to go ahead and press the 1 key. I spent a whole day or so trying to figure out how to add lights to this. The best way that I could come up with is what I'm going to show you guys. If anyone else has any other suggestions or recommendations, please feel free to shoot me a message. I would love to get the glowy effect on my planets personally as well. But for now, this is all I have to offer, and I thought it rendered a pretty good job in my video anyways. So what we're going to do now is add some lights. So we're going to press space, add, and come down here to lamp, and now we're going to add area. Okay. What I'm going to do with this is just go ahead and click the little blue arrow, drag it up to the top, and you'll notice it's a little square. So now I'm going to press 7 to go to top view, S to scale it up to fit about my planet. Okay, and now that we still have it selected, I'm going to go over here to the object button right here, and you'll notice all of these settings. Okay, so you see distance, that is going to show like how far your light shines, and you know, so I'm just going to turn this down because I'm going to add quite a few of these to about 5. So I'm going to go ahead and render this, and you'll see how it does right there with the top of the sun. So it's a little bright. So what we want to go ahead and do is take our energy level down. I'm going to take that down to about 5. Render. That looks a little better. Okay, and also we have our ice cap right there, so I'm going to keep that in mind with our Earth. So let me go ahead and rotate that. Ooh. Let me render that again. Oh, that's great. Okay, oops, I made a mistake while I was doing my own thing over here. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring that down 7, and I'm going to render it again. I do a lot of rendering just to make sure that I get it the way that I want it to be. So I'm gonna scale that down a little bit. For time's sakes, I'm pretty happy with what I got. So I'm going to leave mine at distance 5, energy 5. Now I'm going to Shift D to duplicate that lamp, drag this down all the way to the bottom, and now I'm going to pan down a little bit, zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to press the R button to rotate. Oops, I actually need to take this back down here, the setting we changed earlier, and select medium point. Okay, now I'm going to rotate that until it's about flat. There we go, right there. I'm going to move it up a little bit. Now I'm going to render one more time. Shift 7 to get a bottom view. Maybe my camera's just angled too high. Okay, so now what we want to do is I'm actually going to change this back again to the 3D cursor, and I'm going to press Shift C to place the cursor back in the center of the map, and then I'm going to grab this, Shift D, rotate it around that, and that looks about